Oh, shit. Oh, hello, everyone. I am Mecha42, your favorite YouTube Harvey. And yeah, no shit. Discovery has made Section 31 Star Trek's worst kept secret. Laughably so. This is not something to be proud of, by the way. This is something to be embarrassed of the massive failure of how bad of a job you're doing with Star Trek, that even stuff like Section 31, it just spilled all over the place. Like, you know, like people are supposed to know what it is. Oh, Lord, it's so stupid. Star Trek Discovery has made Section 31 the worst kept secret in Star Trek. The Federation's clandestine Black Ops agency was teased in Star Trek Discovery Season 1, Episode 3, Context is King, but in Season 2, the curtain has fallen on the supposedly mysterious agency, although the main characters know about, because it's stupid. You're stupid for writing that. That is the worst, stupidest thing I have ever heard of. No, maybe not the stupidest thing. There's plenty of other stupid things in this. You know, like a spore being sentient because of somebody's memory, only not knowing that crying is a thing. Or Pinky swears, you know, or sonar in space. Confusing the mycelial network with the upside down from Stranger Things. You know, there's plenty of stupid things in this show. Section 31 was introduced in Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and it has become that series' most enduring concept. Given how tumultuous the Alpha Quadrant is, it makes sense that the Federation of Planets would have its own intelligence similar to the Romulans' Tal Shiar or the Cardassians' Obsidian Order. The key difference is that when Section 31 first appeared on DS9, their existence was unknown, even to the high-ranking Starfleet officers like Captain Sisko. Section 31 operated autonomously, and very few people in the Federation had even heard of it. No shit, because that's what it's supposed to be. This was also the case in the prequel series Star Trek Enterprise, set roughly 200 years before DS9 and a century before Star Trek Discovery. At the end of Star Trek Discovery Season 1, the Terror and Emperor Philippa Georgiou was recruited into Section 31 by Leland in a deleted scene. It was like a Twitter deleted scene or something. However, in Season 2, the Black Ops division has abandoned any pretense in being a secret agency, at least where the crew of the Discovery is concerned. In Star Trek Discovery Season 2, Episode 5, Saints of Imperfection, Section 31 blatantly announced their existence to the crew of the Discovery. Philippa Georgiou strutted aboard the starship to bring Captain Pike and Michael Burnham face-to-face with Leland via a hologram. However, Pike wasn't the least bit surprised about Leland being part of Section 31, and the Enterprise captain already knew the Black Ops agency existed. Well, that would be 25% different than, real Star Trek, right? Leland then transferred Section 31's newest recruit, Ash Tyler, to the Discovery, and former Klingon torchbearer took a spot on Discovery's bridge, resulting in the ship's entire bridge crew and senior staff now becoming aware of Section 31. And comm badges. Don't forget the comm badges. By the end of Saints of Imperfection, Pike beamed aboard Section 31's cloak-enabled starship to find Admiral Cornwall waiting. She ordered Leland and Pike to work together to find the fugitive Lieutenant Spock and learn the secret of the red signals in space. Suddenly, Section 31 lost their autonomy and are now under orders of Starfleet Command, at least where the search for Spock is concerned. Because Spock is so fucking important, right? He's just a lieutenant. I mean, sure, yeah, the Federation, like the Enterprise is an important ship. Maybe not in this universe, but it's supposed to be an important ship. Here's the thing, though. You wouldn't send Section 31 out there. Not only that, you wouldn't, announce them to everybody. This new development promises a further expanded role for Section 31 in Star Trek Discovery Season 2, but the agency is now hardly a secret. The Discovery has roughly 136 crew members. We only ever see about 6 of them, though. And because it's a small ship, they'll all know about Section 31, especially when Ash Tyler is seen in the common area sporting his black comm badge like an idiot. Just a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. How will Section 31 become secret again? Well, it's because our Star Trek, canon Star Trek, doesn't actually have this timeline. So they didn't have this problem. This didn't happen in our Star Trek. Also, yeah, it's not going to be a secret or something. The whole crew of the Discovery is probably going to go missing or something stupid. The question going forward is, how will Section 31 become a secret again? By DS9's 24th century era, few had ever heard of Section 31 before Luther Sloan attempted to recruit Dr. Julian Bashir during the Dominion War. Afterwards, Bashir informed Captain Sisko and the rest of Deep Space Nine's senior staff of Section 31's existence, but the Black Ops agency still maintained enough plausible deniability to attempt the assassination of the Romulan Tal Shiar's leader. They later tried to end the war by attempting a genocide against the Dominion's founders with a morphogenic virus. Wow, I can't say that. And yet, even with such attacks or such acts, Section 31 wasn't as blatantly out in the open as they are in Star Trek Discovery, where Legion, Giorgio, and Tyler are mingling with Pike and Burnham. Exactly. Also, the type of thing that they approved in Star Trek Discovery Season 1 anyway, how they ended, or how they were going to end the Klingon War by, basically having Philippa Giorgio there, would have been a very Section 31 sort of thing to do, to go and commit, genocide against the Klingon homeworld. See, this is why the show doesn't make sense. If the entire thing was supposed to be Section 31, and I believe that was part of Brian Fuller's thing, that was the whole Section 31 ship, this is why we've never heard of any of them, that could be very plausible and could actually be part of actual canon. Thing is, they can't ever stick to any story. They can't even continue their own storylines and say, oh yeah, it's all Section 31, because we saw black badges just on the third episode of Discovery, is it the third episode, where she actually gets aboard the Discovery and she sees like the security officer with the black badge. Show, you gotta get your shit together. That ship has to be basically, okay, now you are all under the authority of Section 31. This is a Section 31 ship. All personnel can't leave or talk about what they did here. Something like that. Something where they can just quarantine this ship. They aren't smart enough to do that, though. I don't believe they are. The decades separating DS9 and Star Trek Discovery helped to explain Section 31's return of the shadows by the 24th century, but it's harder to see how their secret doesn't spread in the 23rd century. Somehow Section 31 has to slink back into the shadows once again in order to maintain their canonical non-existence, despite the crew of Discovery and L'Rell of the Klingon Empire knowing they exist. Star Trek Discovery has been trying to fix and explain all of its breaks of canon in Season 2, but it remains to be seen if and how the prequel series can put Section 31's genie back in the bottle. Well, here's the thing. They're trying to stick to canon, but they aren't really... They can't really do that because of of course, the 25% difference in order for them to monetize it, because they could just stick to canon, but they have to kind of stick to as close to canon as they can and still make money off of it, or still charge money for it, I believe, because let's be honest, I don't think they're making any money here. So yeah, this is one of the huge problems with the show. This stupid stuff. This is clearly Star Trek written by people who don't know what Star Trek is. And I keep saying it, and I'll keep saying it. It's just not good Star Trek. It's not good science. We have shit like sonar in space. It's not even good science fiction. And there's not even characters that we care about. We're kind of actively trying to see them die and get killed because these characters are fucking stupid. So, what do you guys think? Is this like one of the huge problems? Could they fix this? Do you think they could fix this? I mean, I know like I'm kind of beyond caring at this point. They would have to probably kill off the entire crew in order to fix this, or condemn and completely bottle the entire crew, like quarantine them, basically. Not condemn. Condemn would be great, though. We feel condemned watching this. No, like quarantine the entire ship, make sure that they kind of stay out of pretty much everywhere. I don't know. I don't know. It would be something that I don't think they're capable of doing. Even if they got all the rights under one roof, we don't have the talent there behind the scenes. We don't have the focus in the right places, In TNG and DS9 and all the good Star Trek shows, the actual Star Trek shows, we would have writing. Thank you for being a brand new subscriber. That we would have writing that absolutely, that kind of took front and center, that's where the focus was. Now with Discovery, we have more focus on the visual effects and the CG and making it look theatrical, the look of the show to make you feel like you're in a movie. I don't care about that. I really don't care about that, you know? And yes, space battles are kind of important sometimes, you know? I mean, I think I'm kind of at the, with the Star Trek fan, I'm like my video from last night where I'm just like, you know, get the hell out of my fandom. I'm kind of at the point where I'm done negotiating, and now where I'm like at shields up, phasers, you know, like, phasers are ready. That's kind of where I'm at now, because, you know, even starships have weapons on them. Even starships are kind of built as the last resort necessary for a fight, to use your weapons. You know, that's the last thing you want to do. And that's kind of the point where I was making last night with the video. I'm like, I'm tired of being nice. I'm tired of arguing. I'm not going to argue. I know I'm right. I know I know what I know, and I'm confident in the sources, and I'm confident in the material, and I'm confident in what I see. And I'm not fighting anymore. I'm done. I'm done debating. I'm not debating anybody on this anymore. Shields are up. Let's do this. You know, I'm tired of the masses coming at us in this fandom, basically like the Borg drones. You know, you're a racist, you're a sexist, you're a gatekeeper. Season 1 of TNG sucked. What are some of the others' excuses? You're fake news. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the Borg drone. Resistance is futile. Same recited bullshit speech over and over again. And I'm ready. I'm ready. My shields are up, and I'm tired of this shit. So, thank you guys so much for watching. What are your thoughts on this whole thing? Sorry to bring it back into the video from last night. If you guys didn't see it, check it out. I'm going to link it in the description below about, the get out of my fandom. And you know, people who think that TNG sucks, or at least the first season did, probably shouldn't be watching Star Trek. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I am MechaRandom42. I will see you guys on the next video or live stream. Bye! Thanks for watching! If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!